boom, 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 boom. It's supposed to be a heart. Hello. Welcome back to Asha Media TV. If you're new here, welcome. This is my channel. My name is Asha, and this is where I like to, watch and react and review a variety of stuff related to sci-fi, fantasy, and comic books. So in today's video, I am going to be watching episode 17 from the second season of Supernatural, titled Heart. I've had a little too much coffee. Sorry about that. But before I get to pressing play on this episode, I need to cover some basic stuff with you, especially if you're new to my channel, so please don't skip ahead. Listen up. Number 1, this is a spoiler-filled reaction video. Spoilers ahead. Spoilers ahead. Spoilers ahead. And lastly, it is possible you've come across older videos on my channel where I was showing video footage and or clips related to the episode with audio and all that jazz. Unfortunately, I can no longer provide those kinds of reactions here on YouTube for very valid legal reasons. Check out the video above my finger here if you want to know all about that. Instead, what I offer is a watch-along process or experience, so it is best if you get access to the episode on your end while I have it on my end, and we sync up together using visual and vocal cues that I provide for you in this video, and we watch the episode together. However, if you are looking for a more stress-free way to watch me react to this episode with bonus content and extra perks, details about that is in the description box below. Alright, so I've covered all the basics with anybody new to my channel. I am going to get ready now to press play on this episode titled Heart, and I am weaning myself very well from not reading the synopsis. It has been hard, I'm not gonna lie, it's been hard. In fact, I did peek at the first couple of words and then I stopped myself, okay? So just giving you a heads up on that. It is a work in progress. Nonetheless, if you are ready to watch this episode with me, let's get going because I want to know what it's all about. We are very close to the end of the season, so I'm so curious, like, where are we going? Especially considering the last couple of episodes beforehand. I'm hoping we're going to now kind of jump back onto the Sam Yellow-Eyed Demon narrative. Or maybe they might wait till the last couple of episodes of the season. I don't know. Either way, I'm ready to watch this one. Hello. So I'm going to quickly explain to you how the watch-along process works with me here on YouTube. So I am streaming my episodes of SPN from Amazon Prime Video. I line up right after the recap now. I used to line up at the beginning, but now I line up after the recap unless I have to not do it. Either way, I line up where I don't watch the previously on and where I don't miss a scene that belongs to the episode either. Either way, you will see a timestamp on the screen as well as get my vocal cue where I'm at in the video. You will also get a cue for when I'm pressing play, pause, and rewind. Now, when it comes to pausing, I tend to pause for 3 specific reasons if needed. Number 1, buffering, lagging issues, which has not been a problem with Amazon Video lately, thank goodness. And number 2, it's to rewind somewhere in the episode. And number 3, which is the most common, is to have a commentary moment, a tete-a-tete as I like to call it, with you, my viewer, about whatever I'm perceiving on the screen, or questions I may have, or it's a mind-blowing experience, what thereof. That is the main reason you'll see me pause. Sometimes it's a little bit abrupt, but I do my best to try to, slow it down towards the countdown back to play. Also, what you'll note on the screen is a recently added visual tool or visual layout that will help you follow along a lot easier than before if for whatever reason you can't get access or you don't want to get access to the episode on your end. What you'll see visually could be of assistance for you to watch me react to the episode. When you get there, you'll see what I mean. So, if it sounds easy, let's get going. If not, again, I will remind you, I do offer an alternate version to my reactions to Supernatural. Details about accessing those alternate versions for free for 30 days is in the description box below. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I am ready to count down to play, and strangely enough, I pressed the recap button on Amazon, and it brought me like 2 minutes and change in, so I was like, okay, I think I'm too far. And then as I kept going back, looking for like their previously on, or then whatever title, I noticed I didn't have any of that. And so when I went to 0 and pressed play for like a second, it literally just went into the episode. So there's no previously on thing. It's really hit and miss. It's really annoying. And for those of you saying, go to Netflix, I can't. I'm in Canada. Netflix Canada does not have Supernatural, and I'm not going to pay for a VPN just to go to Netflix US. It's not happening. All right, so yeah. Anyways, as long as I know how to navigate it and I don't get any spoilers, I'm good to go. But in this case, I am lined up at 0, 0, 0, 0. And I'm going to press play from that point on. Okay, so let's go, people. Counting down to play. 3, 2, 1, play. San Fran, California. I always laugh at scenes like this because it's actually quiet when they're shooting. Okay. Oh, that's nice of her. That's kind of weird. Okay. Creeper. Well, it's titled Heart, so is it about an obsessive stalker? I didn't read the full synopsis, just the first 3 words, and then I stopped myself. But, I mean, he looks like a stalker. Mm. Mm. All right, here comes the setup for something bad. Stalker. Okay. It's one of those episodes. Okay. But since it's supernatural, it's a ghost stalker? Wow, you can really hear that water. The hell? Huh? Oh, shit. Don't be gory, don't be gory, don't be gory, don't be gory. Oh, you're gory, but not too gory. That's okay, that's okay. Oh my gosh. Mm, that's a good scream. Ooh, he was slashed and everything. Ha! Mm. We're gonna go into werewolves instead? Huh? Huh? Okay, maybe not. my god, werewolves! Ah, I love werewolves! We did vampires, werewolves. I'm so excited. Okay, I gotta pause. I'm too excited. 4, 5, 4. Love werewolves. I love werewolves. I love werewolves. Okay, just... Here I was thinking it's some, ghosty stalker. I literally was gonna make a guess, thinking like it's a ghost that's going after men that she likes, whatever. But now it's even better. Ah! Okay, cool. I just needed to get that out. Okay, let's continue. 3. Oh yeah, actually, you know what? Yeah, that's her name. The medical examiner, Terrell Rothery. She's a Canadian actress. I see her in a lot of stuff, but I just couldn't remember her name. Okay, cool. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, play. Silver bullets. Dante and Landis. Is that for Dante's Inferno? No. I know it's a reference that I should know, but I can't remember. So it's a long-haired guy who's the werewolf then, who's stalking her. Okay, so pause before they get into their thing. Yeah, it literally says stalker ex-boyfriend, he hates the boss. All right, so I'm at 703. I'm starting to catch on, especially since the last episode, 16, where I got sixth sensed. But I'm now catching on that when it's too obvious, it's likely not the case. Well, so far. The only time I don't doubt it too much is whenever Dean is insistent, because I think he has great instincts and he ends up being right most of the time. But this is too obvious that it would be that guy, right? So it has to be someone else. And when I suspect who it could also be, I'll let you know. I'm just saying that for now. Okay, let's keep going. 3, 2, 1, play. Mm-mm. So does he want to, I guess, see... It's just too on the nose for it to be him, but maybe that's the mystery, since it's our first time, or my first time, seeing werewolves in the story. By the way, I saw a quick glimpse at the trivia, or quick glimpse. I try not to read it because spoilers, and I did see the quick reference to American Werewolf in London, so hence the Landis reference. I gotta be so careful because last time I got spoiled reading it. Haagen-Dazs. I want ice cream now. Oh. I just want to know, are we going to see a practical effect of what the werewolf looks like? Hope it's not bad CG or anything. Oh, wow. Oh, you're next. Growly. Oh boy. You're a goner. Oof. Cujo. One of the few werewolf movies I'm not that into. Oh. Maybe it's Glenn. Of course you are. Good reason. Rock, paper, scissors? Okay, let's do it together. Ah! Awesome! One for Dean, one for Sam. That's awesome. The worst is if you want to stay there and you've got no game. Like, come on, Sam. Come on. At least you know with Dean, he does. Oh, for real? She just throws it there on the table like that? Oh my gosh. It doesn't take much, huh? Gosh. Well, it's been a while. I can understand that. Look at her. Mm-mm. Oh, man. I love him. Like, down to sitting on the couch like a stiff. Oh gosh, what is he stuck watching though? Jeez. That's terrible. I don't do that. If you don't want to watch it, you can go. I never subject people like that. Oh, of course, now he's into it. Of course. Oh my gosh. He's hooked. Mm-hmm. Hmm. That's a good question. Ugh. Mm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. How? I guess for him, maybe. You're Looney Tunes. Aw. He's so shy. It's almost endearing. Dean? What is he gonna say now? Huh? Oh. I guess he doesn't regret not having to be there. The temptation. All right. Music just made me jump. Music! So he's just gonna watch around the neighborhood. All right, lights are on. Bullets ready. Oh, that was quick. Oh my god! Okay, pausing. 1830. I just realized one clue that went over my head, and for someone who's watched a lot of werewolf stuff, I should know better. You know what the first clue is? Honestly, well, to me, from based on what I've read and watched, okay, because the lore is different in different things, was the hearing of the water. Your senses are heightened, right, in the transformation process, especially if you're a new werewolf, and nothing is not like everything in the show is deliberate, and they deliberately had me hearing that sound of the hyper sound of the water running into the pot. The coffee pot. That was now definitely, to me, in my opinion. Of course, I know you'll correct me, but I think that was the first clue that she was the werewolf. Her senses were kicking in, and they were making me as a viewer hear that. Also, too, the hypersexuality. That's another thing when you are when you're in the stages before a full moon. Your sexual drive goes up. So the way she was flirting with Sam, and well, it wasn't overt. But how many women do you know just like put out their panties on the table without, like just innocently? Anyways, but yeah, wow, and her look and everything. Good practical effects. I can't wait to see if they're gonna have her transform like fully into a full-fledged werewolf, or if that's the final stage of her werewolfness. This is awesome. Okay, let's keep going. 3, 2, 1, play. Barely 20 minutes in. Oh, awesome. Oh, smart. Is it on there? Oh, shit. Why are you asking him? Oh no, she thinks he did something to her? Okay. That just got very awkward. But I understand the context. Unless she's not aware. Maybe she's not aware. She probably blacks out and stuff. Come on, how could you have any doubt, Sam? That cut is such a distinct mark that Dean said he put there. I would even question that. I hope it's not one of those his feelings are in the way and he can't see objectively. That's what I was thinking, yeah. Yeah. True. Oh, very true. Okay, we're going into the gray territory again. Reasonably so. Are you thinking what I think you're thinking? When she got mugged! When she got mugged! Ah. I'm surprised she's not screaming, though, like she thought she was being held captive. Dean's like, oh shit. Mm. That true? That's a nice little shift there between them two. Very nice. After the full moon. In the meantime, food feed her, food. Spoon feed her something to eat. A cup of water. Hmm. Those are great lines. Okay, so she's prey. As tacky as that vest is, it's kind of nice actually if you wear it with the right thing. Oh, she's transforming. Whoa, that was quick. Dude, he didn't anticipate that could happen though. Sa- okay, he doesn't want to kill her. Okay, so two werewolves at once. Who's this guy? The neighbor! I was half right! Ah! Ah. But if he dies, she'll go back to being human. Okay. Or that's what they're hoping for? Yeah. Wow. He fended her off with all of that? I have a hard time believing that with her super strength, but okay. I'll buy it for now, but I thought it was a little reckless the way they made it. Wow, so dramatic. I guess there's your proof, honey. If I were her, I'd be like, wait. One night. Oh, you just left? Oh, okay. To be with her. Yeah. So the scratches won't do anything to him? It's a werewolf scratch. Ugh. That's true. She'll probably get them to watch the soap opera. I could see that. That would be a great way to end it. Then Dean's all hooked into it too. I would love it though as ending if the curse thing isn't real and like she still is a werewolf. That'd be kind of neat. So what were they doing the whole time? Hmm. I be all over him. Oh my god! Thank you. Yeah. This is a Sam and her thing. Oh. Yes. That's so awkward though. Sam, don't chicken out. Oh, he's not. I guess it doesn't mean anything because she's not a werewolf anymore. Okay. That answers my question. on, please, please, please. Just. Yes! Yes! Okay, so now we're 2 for 1. Dean's got to catch up in another episode at some point, right? Unless his heart is still with, I forgot her name. I don't care to watch it. I'm just talking to you. Anyway, so yeah, 2 for 1. And we got to even the score here. Unless this is the pattern, Sam gets all the girls. Then again, Dean does get it, but we don't show it on screen, right? Like when he goes to bars and stuff. I think there was a previous episode where he had a night out. I'm never into love making scenes. They actually bore me. Except True Blood. True Blood has some good ones. Okay, now we're fine. Oh, Sam's chest. He has a great chest. I'll check that out. Those pillows are huge. Ow! You're fucking kidding me. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare, right? Oh my god. It's not. Is that real? How? Oh. Oh. Yeah. Again, it comes down to that line, right? Where's that line you draw? Like, how many people is she gonna kill instantly? Oh, boy. Holy shit, talk about a loop-de-loop. And you all were watching me get to this point. Fuck. Whoa. Jared's acting on this is pretty good, but it's a little, for me, it's a little just too emotional, but it's good performance, though. So... Oh my god. No. I don't think Sam can do it either. I don't think he can live with himself if he does it. Dean is the best person to do this. Is this foreshadowing? From my theory I said a few reactions ago about Sam and Dean. Wow. The lyrics is too on the nose for me, though, I'll be honest, of the song. Am I gonna see this in reverse? Like, is this how he's gonna save Sam for real? Like, I'm serious. Don't answer me, obviously, but I feel like it's prep work for this happening. Yeah. And I think Dean realizes that. Yeah. Wah. Okay. Takeaways coming up. The least I can say is that this episode started off with a lot of promise. Of course, I could not foresee that it would end the way it ended, and the loaded subtext, of course, in the last 10 seconds of this episode. My goodness. All right, so that leads me into takeaway number 1, which is, of course, the werewolf element. I cannot deny. If you watched my reaction, you saw how excited I got at the prospect of watching an episode about werewolves, and I even paused to express my glee. And I can't say that I was fully satisfied, I'm gonna be honest, because what I was hoping for was like a practical effects transformation process, very much a la Werewolf in London. And if they decided to go CG, I was hoping maybe they would be inspired from the Underworld series that actually came out a few years before this season. But nonetheless, the practical effects as well as the CG nails was really well done to be effective enough for me to be frightened by a werewolf-like person. And I definitely have to add a little bit of kudos to myself, my own high five, to guessing halfway, or getting my guess halfway right with the neighbor, who I just was like, okay, it's him. And that's only because it was process of elimination, you know, I'm gonna be fair, I'm gonna be truthful on that, because I thought it was too obvious for it to be the guy who was actually stalking her. And so I was like, okay, the next guy, it's the next person, you know, it's the next person we're seeing in the scenes. And so that's the only reason why I had picked him. But when the reveal came about that it was Madison, I was a little annoyed with myself because the clue at the beginning, as I said throughout my reaction, I'll just repeat a little bit now, I believe the first clue that it was actually her was the sound, the hyper-pitched or hypersensitive sound that they made me hear as a viewer of the water running in the coffee pot there. To me was a sign of her transformation process, because hypersensitive hearing is actually one of the signs of someone in the transformation process. And now that I know what the style is and some of the lore related to their werewolves in this series, I can't wait to watch future episodes featuring werewolves. Hopefully there are more, considering the fact that, it's a 15-season show. My second takeaway from this episode is the twist and turn and subversion of my expectation at the end when I thought it was literally a happy ending for Sam, which then turns out to be one of the most emotionally charged sequence of scenes between Dean and Sam I have seen to date. From the moment Madison asked Sam to be the one to take her life, and Dean intervening to be the one that I thought too at that time watching it should be the one to do it because he had the guts to do it, and then Sam turning around to say, no, it's gotta be him. Heartbreaking. But leads into my third takeaway, and that is what I'm perceiving as a foreshadowing of what is to happen to Sam. Now I know this is going to be something you can't comment on because it'll be a spoiler and I'm going to have to see it for myself, but I'm going to just express it as it is, especially if you didn't watch my reaction where I kind of verbalized it just as much then, is that I see this as a foreshadowing as to what Dean is going to have to do to save Sam from himself and from harming others. Now I'm hoping, just like in this episode, my expectation will be subverted in a good way, and that this is perhaps obvious foreshadowing for me to think that's likely what's going to happen, but then something at the end will come about, and it'll completely, shock me and surprise me and freak me out, and I'll scream and cry, and I can only hope. So overall, there's a lot more I can babble on, especially about the last 15 seconds of this episode. I think my reaction speaks for itself, and I'm going to let it speak for itself. So go back to it if you skipped it, because obviously the story continues, and I'll see for myself if the foreshadowing is as legit as I think it is. And there's a part of me that's kind of like hoping that it is, just so I can be like, I'm right. But at the same time, I actually don't want to be right. I mean, I don't want to see Dean kill Sam to save Sam. I really don't want it to be that much or that obvious. You know what I mean? I really want something to come out as a surprise element. And this show is really good at doing that, as it's been doing for the last few episodes prior, right? So, yeah. Crossing my fingers, people. Crossing my fingers. So there you have it. That is my reaction and my review / takeaway of episode 17 from the second season of Supernatural. If you enjoyed this video, the best way that you can show me is by following those prompts you see there at the bottom right hand side of the screen right over here. Please follow them. I'd really appreciate that. In any case, thank you so much for watching. And until episode 18, where the saga of the Winchester brothers continues. I'm Asha, tuning out. Bye. Thanks for watching. Check out my other videos and subscribe. You know you wanna.